Alright, my little math friends, we are back for semester 2, and like I've been talking about, we want semester 2 to be different. I want this to be the best flipped classroom experience you guys can have. So as we've been talking about, I've redone some things that I want to make different for this semester so it's better for you guys. Okay, so this video is going to detail what those changes are about, and it's also going to get you used to using the Edpuzzle tool that I'm going to be implementing this semester for these videos. Alright, so let's get started. Our mission, like I've been talking about, I want to make sure the work we do is efficient. Okay, what that means is less work, because we have shorter classes this year, less work, and work that's going to help us learn the material better. Okay, I also want the work we do to be meaningful. Alright, I want to make sure that the work I am giving you, the assignments, everything that we do is going to be meaningful, that we are learning the concepts, and it's going to help you guys when you take future math classes. And I want it to be worthwhile. Okay, which means if you are doing the work, I want it to be worth something for you. So I want it to make sure that it reflects on your grade and that you are getting the grade that you deserve for doing the work that I want you to do in class. Okay, so I'm going to show you the changes as we take notes about using this mission statement to reach that goal, the different changes we're doing this semester. Alright, the first change that I have for you is I'm changing the grading scale. Okay, I'm only going to have two categories, assignments and tests. Alright, that's part of making it efficient, making it worthwhile, all of that in the mission statement. So our assignments, because we're changing this, our assignments are going to be worth 40% of your grade, and your tests are going to be worth 60% of your grade. Okay, so what's included in the assignments? Why are we just going to have one category? Well, if you guys are taking the notes for the video, I want that to count as more points for you guys because you're doing the work. That should count for something to help your grade. Alright, what also is going to be included is something going to be called check-ins. Okay, and I'm going to explain what those are later on in the notes here, but it's really not anything added new. It's just going to actually tag on to our notes here. You'll see what it's about. And the last thing, of course, is the assignments, okay, that you're going to be doing. So all of these are going to be grouped into this 40%, the assignment category. So it's worth more for you when you're doing that work. It's going to make your grade better. All right? Let's take a look at what else we're going. As I told you guys, we are going to be eliminating most of our warm-ups. There's going to be no more daily warm-ups. I'm sure you guys are excited about that. Okay, that's something we had to give up this semester to meet our goal of that mission statement. Okay, there will be some warm-ups, and those are going to be given when we don't have notes. So that's going to be given on chapter review days. Alright, right before the test we do a chapter review, and practice test days. Okay, since we're not going to have videos on those days, then I'm going to put the warm-ups on there just so that we can make sure that we are practicing and know the material in the lesson to be able to get ready for the test. And because you guys are doing those, and I want those to mean something to you for your grade, they're going to be counted as assignments. Alright, so it's more worthwhile for you to get those done because it's going to help your grade more. Alright, let's see what other tools we have here. Okay, your lesson videos, as we're looking at the mission statement, making our work efficient, meaningful, and worthwhile. I want to talk about these lesson videos. The beautiful thing about the lesson video is you can watch it to fit what it is you need to learn for that lesson. Alright, so it actually is, instead of a class tool, the video lesson is an individual tool. Okay, what I mean by that is each person in this class is watching the video to learn the material, and it's a tool because you can use it how you need it to make sure that you can learn the material. Alright, use it how you need. Okay, so for example, number one, you're going to watch the video, watch what you need to understand the concept. Okay, so let's take a look at what I mean by that. Alright, so watch what you need to be able to understand the concept. So as you're going through the video, maybe you already know how to do the work. That's fine. So for you, you could fast forward the video. Because why watch something if you already know how to do it? Okay, fast forward and save yourself some time. That's part of being efficient. Okay, maybe you watched a part and you don't know what's going on, so maybe for that part you can pause it or rewind. Okay, maybe you need to see it again. Alright, that's part of using it as a tool for you to make sure that the video works for you. Alright, maybe even the pausing or the rewinding didn't help out, so maybe you can ask for help. Alright, if you're asking, or if you're watching the video in class, you can ask me for help to be able to explain a part of a video that you just don't understand. Or maybe you can, if you're watching it at home, you can have your parents watch it with you, because they would probably be able to make some sense of it and help you out with it too. Okay, that's why it's an individual tool, because you can watch it how you need to learn the material. Alright, and as you're watching the video, you want to make sure that you complete the notes. Alright, because that's going to be part of your assignment grade now. It's going to count more, so it's more worthwhile for you to get that done. Alright, let me talk about active watching versus inactive watching, because these videos, we're watching them to learn. Okay, so you need to practice active watching, which means that you are learning. Okay, the goal of the video is to be able to learn what is going on, what is being taught to you through the video lesson. Okay, so as you're watching it, you're trying to understand what is being taught in the video. Okay, as I am working the steps in the video, you want to make sure you understand what it is that's being taught. Okay, the best thing I can compare this to, active watching, is if you're watching a movie and you're watching to try and learn, to try and figure out what's going on. Okay, the most recent example we have of that is the Star Wars series. Okay, a lot of people that are watching Star Wars are really into it. So when they watch one of the movies from Star Wars, they're trying to figure out what's going on, who the characters are, what happened in the last video, what's going to happen in the next movie, to try and keep track of the storyline of the series, the books that were written as they're watching the video. Okay, so they're watching it for a purpose, for entertainment, but they're also watching to learn what is happening. Okay, what is going on with the Star Wars series. Alright, maybe you're not into Star Wars, but that's fine. That's just an example to show you what active watching would be. Inactive watching means you're just kind of watching for entertainment. It means that you are just watching. Okay, you're not really trying to learn anything, you're not really trying to get anything out of it, you're just trying to watch. Okay, so maybe for you, an example of this, instead of like Star Wars, this would be just watching a movie, maybe a comedy or a show or something like that, where you're not really have to find out what is happening or what is going on next. You're just watching it for an entertainment, a few laughs, something like that. Okay, so it's a different style of watching, active versus inactive. So during a lesson video, if you are inactive with your watching, you are basically just letting the video play and writing down what you see. Alright, it takes the learning piece out of it. Alright, you're just letting it play, writing down what you're seeing. You're not really focused on understanding what is trying to be taught to you in the video. Okay, so we want to be focusing this semester on that active watching. Alright, that's going to match our mission statement, because that's going to make sure that when we are doing this work, watching the videos, then we are actually trying to get some information from that so that we can do the work and not spend our time being confused by not understanding what is happening in the video. Alright, so pay attention to that this semester. Alright, I want the best for you guys, and that's our purpose with this. Alright, our check-ins, this is something new, and this is part of the Edpuzzle tool that we're going to be using. The check-ins are going to be 2 questions at the end of the video, at the end of the notes, okay? And the purpose of those check-ins is to ask yourself, are you ready to work the problems on your own that were shown in the video? Okay, so what it's going to be, there's going to be 2 questions at the end of the video. Alright, using the Edpuzzle, there's going to be 2 questions at the end of the video, and basically those questions are going to be the same type of problems that were worked out in the video, so you will have a chance to solve those and just to be able to see if you can understood what was being presented in the video, and if you can work those problems on your own now. Okay, that's the purpose of the check-ins. Really, it's not any extra time. Since it's only 2 questions, I'm guessing it's going to take you 5 minutes to complete at most. Okay, that's the whole part of our mission statement, being efficient, meaningful, and worthwhile. Only want it to take about 5 minutes. I don't want you to spend a lot of time on it, okay? And because you guys are doing this, it's going to be graded. I'm going to grade this in the assignment category, okay? So at the end of every video, you are going to have the check-in questions to complete, okay? 2 of them. All right? And I think that is about it. And since we are at the end of the video and we're using the Edpuzzle tool to make our videos, I'm going to have 2 check-in questions for you at the very end. They should show up at the end of this video. Answer those. Your answers will be sent to me, and then I can give you a grade for that. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys are looking forward to this semester as we make some new changes to try and make everything better for us.